There was a religious man who lived in Egypt who had decided to go to Umrah. One night, he had a very vivid dream, and in this dream, a mysterious man had approached him and told him,
"Listen to me very clearly. Go and take your neighbor with you to Umrah, and do not say that this is a dream."
He woke up slightly confused and a bit dazed, dismissing it as nothing more than a random dream. So the next night he went to sleep, and once again the mysterious man appeared and told him,
"I already told you, and I'm telling you again, take your neighbor with you to Umrah."
These dreams were so vivid, it was nothing like he'd ever experienced in his life. So the Egyptian man decided to consult a dream interpreter, who sat down with him and told him,
"If you dream this a third time, then it's clear. Take him to Umrah. But do you know this neighbor well?"
He then replied,
Do I know him? Yes, but I've never seen him at the mosque or praying. He's not known for his prayers.
The next night, the Egyptian man had the same dream again, and so it was decided. He went to his neighbor's house, knocked on the door, and then he said,
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my neighbor? Can I come in?
The neighbor then invited him inside his home. He then said,
I was hoping you would come to Umrah with me. What do you think?
The neighbor, confused, replied,
Me? I don't even know how to pray. Me go to Umrah?
The man then reassured him.
Don't you worry, I will teach you.
The neighbor then replied,
I don't even know how to make wudu.
The man looked at him and stated confidently,
Please, I will teach you, I will take you myself, and I will cover all of your expenses.
The neighbor was very shocked and touched. Over the next few days, the man then taught his neighbor how to make wudu and how to pray. They then set off for Umrah together. Upon arriving in Mecca, the man stayed with his neighbor every single step of the way. The neighbor was profoundly impacted and began to reflect on his life. While they were in the hotel that evening, the neighbor expressed his desire to go to the Haram, saying,
My brother, I have wasted years. Let me go.
So the man smiled and said to him in an encouraging manner,
Absolutely. Go and take your time.
On the first day, the neighbor went to the Haram and returned shortly afterwards. On the second day, however, he stayed longer, but this time he did not return, and so the man went to look for him. He had found out that his neighbor had passed away in sujood in the Haram. Allahu Akbar. The people informed his family in Egypt, who were shocked. They requested that the ghusl, janazah, and the burial be in Mecca. Days had passed, and the man kept thinking about these strange occurrences. What had caused this situation was the question he'd asked himself. This man never prayed, but he died in the most sacred place, in sujood, the closest to his Lord. He then went to visit the neighbor's wife, and he asked her,
I need some answers. My sister, when I came to you and asked your husband to go to Umrah with me, you know I didn't know him very well. To be honest, I just kept having these dreams, and it was interpreted that I should take him with me. But I need you to tell me, what was his secret? What was his life about? Who was your husband?
I'll tell you. There's an elderly lady who lives in the neighborhood. He would run errands for her and always give her a part of his salary. This elderly woman only made one dua for him. May Allah give you a good ending. I heard her. She would only repeat this dua. I have nothing to give you except to ask for a good ending for you.
May Allah accept it from him. As the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, a person from among you may do the deeds of the people of the fire until there's only an arm's length distance between him and the fire. But then the writing proceeds and he does the deeds of the people of paradise and enters it.